I'm making a video right after, um, about my childhood video. I'm making one right after because I got things on my mind, and I have trouble sleeping if I have things on my mind. And I'm like, well, I forget details, so I thought about details. I kid you not, it takes about 5 minutes to think about complete details. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna talk about that shit today. Oh god damn it, Grimace on my shirt. He's saying, Ronald Kun, do you not like my McNuggies? And, let's talk about anxieties today, as well as childhood. But that was my last video. Let's talk about anxieties right now. Like I said in my last video, I'm scared of everything. I'm terrified. I would give you a tour around my house, but I don't feel like... my favorite spot is on the floor. Sitting on the floor. To me, it's more comfortable. I don't know why. I think it's because of this wall. But... my anxieties, for example, this house. My parents were gone for 3 months. Every time they leave, I have an anxiety or panic attack. Usually whenever I'm sleeping. I've so far had 2, and it's probably been a month, and I've already had 2. And my panic attacks usually don't get bad. You know, if like, they're home, I maybe have 1 the entire time that they are home. But if they go on vacation, it is like constant bullshit in my mind and terrified, and things flash, things chase, things hurt, and anyway, so this huge house, and just knowing that I'm physically alone in this house other than the 3 animals that live here, you know, it scares me really bad. Especially knowing that they're going to be gone for 3 months. And I try really hard to tell myself, I gotta hold down this house. You know, I think that's another thing that really scares me too. Because my parents, well, I have some family members that will probably try to break in the house. And I have to be the one to protect it. And protect the things that we love and the animals we love, and you know, and that really scares the fuck out of me. It really does, because I'm like, what if I don't succeed in, you know, protecting this house, and protecting myself, and protecting my baby, which is my pit bull boxer mix, and she is my love of my life, and, nobody gives a fuck about the cat, but, I mean, the cat loves me, so I gotta protect him, and the bird is 19 years old, and he's about to... I kind of really hope he don't die, because that means my mom will be really sad. But, and, you know, that would put a change and damper my days. And, you know, I don't care about the bird, never did, but, I mean, that's my mom's pride and joy, is the bird, you know. I really don't want to fail her, you know, in letting an animal die. Or anything that she loves to die, but sometimes you can't really help that at all, but... you can protect them until that day comes. But failure is another one. That's the reason why I'm incredibly responsible. My parents have told me time and time again that I'm 21 years old right now, and I am the most responsible kid they've ever had. Gee, I wonder why. Well, it's because I don't like to... you know, I really don't want to fail them. And I don't want to, I mean, like I said in my last video, I really don't care what others think, but they are the only ones that I honestly, value their opinion, to be honest, but, I don't want to fail them at all. And 2 failures in the sense of my parents in school was whenever I was in college. And, I went to college for about a year and a half, and I failed that shit. I did. The teachers didn't really help me the way I needed to, and the students didn't know how to teach the way I needed to be taught, but I tried my best, and I stayed in it for a year and a half, and, I kept failing. And failure is not an option with me. I'm so used to getting A's, B's, and the occasional C, and I kept failing. You know, having to redo a class and pay another $400, fail it again, and fail another class and get a D in the other, and I don't make F's or D's. And it really made me really depressed, and it caused me to drink over excessive amount of alcohol in 3 hours time and almost died. I almost had to get my stomach pumped because I drank so much in 3 hours time at a party. And that was whenever I told my parents, I'm not doing this anymore. I only went to college and did what I did at that college was because my parents wanted me to. They almost commanded. Almost, but not quite. But they tried to work around things I wanted to do and said, if you do this, if you go to this college and you pass with a blah 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 degree, which at the time was liberal arts, do all your bullshit classes. Like reading, writing, and arithmetic. Then we could take you and go to AI, and you could study studio arts. And it'll be a lot cheaper on us. Honestly, I should just went to AI straight up. I should have just went. I would have excelled. I don't want to do fucking composition. I never learned how to, like, do reports or research papers in high school. I was the one person that raised my hand, and I was actually the one that was brave enough and raised my hand and asked, what's a thesis in that class? I had people laugh at me and made me feel like I was the biggest retard. I'm here going, I don't know what the fuck it is. Tell me what the fuck a thesis is, because the book that I paid $80 for ain't telling me what a fucking thesis is. It just says, this is where you put the thesis. Biggest waste of money. Biggest waste. But at least I asked the questions, and the teachers were not helping me in the case that I really needed the help, and you don't get help. And at the time, I didn't think that there was a high possibility chance of me having Asperger's or any sort of autistic spectrum disorder. So if I would have mentioned it, if I knew about it and I would have mentioned it to a teacher, I probably could have gotten the help, but of course I didn't, so whatever. I really hated it, and I thought it was the biggest waste of time, and it really was. It was the biggest waste of time, and I just started skipping. Skipping the class and failing them and shit. Didn't want to do it. Failures. What else do I fail at? But on other anxieties for me, I have this weird thing where things that I fear the most, I have the most interest in. For example, I'm not sure if, I don't think I mentioned before, but, I love quantum mechanics and physics, and I never studied any of it, but, I mean, I could sit here and just sit there and watch and understand everything on the fucking Science Channel that could possibly talk anything about the universe, and I would understand it right away. Don't know why, but I'm like, I want to learn more about this shit. But usually with space, let's see here, deep sea marine life, like legit marine, like animals that have not ever been discovered, have been discovered, like in mythological creatures that actually have been discovered, and I'm here going, there's no way that, you know, that thing is not real, because there it is, you know, and like, then you think of the logical explanations. Well, maybe, if this and this and this, yes, it is possible for that creature to exist, but I am terrified of wide open areas, space, and the ocean. Two biggest fucking things that ever could be possibly viewed in our eyes. And I love it. I'm just like, I'm so terrified. Like, I can't do water sports. I can't even be in a damn lake or a pool without having an anxiety attack, because I'm terrified of the water. Space, on the other hand, I'm fine with flying. Like, I could be on an airplane, but like, look at all everything's so small and pretty, and then there's the ocean. Well, fuck! And, so, but I love, but another thing that I recently realized that I have, like, a love for, and I'm actually very terrified of this particular creature. Very, very terrified. And it's for the weirdest reason. I'm terrified of butterflies. I'm so terrified of butterflies. And I remember the first day that I realized that I was so terrified of a butterfly. I was trying to save its life because its wings were all broken and crippled, but it was so pretty, and that it was starting to crawl up my arm. I was like, hey, Mr. Butterfly. I looked into its ginormous eyes of doom, freaked the fuck out, slapped that bitch on the ground. I apologized to the butterfly, ran in the house. That's exactly how that happened. And, but I love them. I think they're really pretty. And they're really just kind of, well, I don't know why. It's like just, you know, like, I don't know why I'm so scared of them, but other than the fact that they have ginormous eyes, but, you know, I love them. I'm wanting to get a butterfly tattoo right here on my throat. That'd be great. Oh my god. So pretty and colorful and shit. Focal point. But other anxieties. I don't even know. I'm scared of being attacked by things I can't see, but that's happened before and that's awful. It's fucking awful. Me being able to sense energies and auras. I can't sense. I can sense the colors of auras, but I mean, like I can actually feel them too. Like I physically feel them. I can go up to like a light socket or something and just kind of look at it and feel it, and I can actually feel heat coming off of it and different chords, just like in my fingertips and my appendages, which make me I'm very sensitive in my appendages. If you don't know what that is, it's fingers and toes. And, very sensitive. If I smash my finger, I immediately almost pass out, black out, everything. Stub my toe. I'm gonna have to I have to sit the fuck down. I'm about to pass the fuck out. I've broken all my toes. All my toes. If you don't know, if you've never broken a toe, well, you're fucked, because breaking a toe is awful. But usually with, you know, my anxieties, getting into a fight or anything, I'm not scared of that. I'm not really scared of a lot of things, but I'm scared of a lot of things, but these are like the main things I'm really terrified of. Just being alone, you know, the great abysses of bullshit that we don't know anything about, wide open spaces, and, failure. I don't like to fail. Failure is not an option with me at all. Especially if I really want to do something and I fail at it. I don't even know what I'm going to do. It's just things that go in my mind every day. I'm just like, I better not fucking fail at. You know, it's like I just tell myself, be responsible, work hard, and just move the fuck on. If something gets in your way, just do it and go. But if the ways how I deal with my anxiety, I don't know. I really don't have a lot of things that deal with my anxiety. Mom tells me if I have a panic attack to breathe in a paper bag till I stop hyperventilating. But noise. Like, I'm paranoid about noise. I hate it when cats fucking do this shit, because they'll be running around downstairs or something, and I feel like there's somebody's in the house, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, that was just the cat. That's exactly how that shit goes. But it's just, but I can feel energies, which, you know, it's scary if you don't know how to do it, you don't have that particular talent, then, I couldn't honestly tell you what it's like, but I probably could, but I'm running really short of time right now. But, I'll probably, for some reason, make another video right after this one, just for the fuck's sake of it. So, do what you gotta do, have a great day, if you don't watch all these videos at once. Bye.